my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to become a software engineer, how to become a self-taught software engineer. Myself, my name is Kame Dominic. I'm a software engineer. I've been a software engineer for the last 5 years, and so I have a thing or two that I would like to advise guys who are trying to be a self-taught software engineer. As myself, I taught myself how to code, and that has helped me change my career from being a social worker to being a software engineer. So some of the things that one needs to learn or take into consideration in your progress of becoming a software engineer is one, the language. So you have to choose earlier in advance the language you're going to pursue or to specialize in. So for myself, I took Python, and I've been a Python developer. I develop mostly using Python Django and Python Flask. So there are other languages that you can choose from. There is JavaScript for those who want to pursue front-end software development. Myself, I do back-end development, but there's also an opportunity to be a front-end developer. So for that, you can take JavaScript. There's also guys who would like to do mobile development. You can decide to take Java or C#. These are languages that are used to develop mobile applications. Nowadays, there's also Kotlin. You can try to look at that if you're interested in mobile application. So the next step after choosing a language, mastering the basics. It's very important to master basics, because when you go to a software engineering interview, they will be testing your basics. Most of the questions will come from things like arrays, data types, operators, conditions, loops, functions, and object-oriented programming. So these are the things that you will need to ensure that you master. For example, there are several courses online that I'll post in the following videos that can help you master the basics. Okay, so keep following my channel. You'll see these languages and how you can earn certification for free online. Then after you've mastered the language, then you need to start small projects. So you'll need to build things like a simple to-do list that will help you implement what you've learned in the basics, to implement them on a real project. You can develop projects like to-do list, calculators, weather app, or blog website. So this will help you to implement just basically what you've learned when mastering the basics. Apart from you'll need to learn data structures and algorithms. There's companies that I've interviewed with, and mostly I've seen them asking things to do with data structures and algorithms. Companies like Microsoft, they will ask you this definitely. So things like arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, those ones will definitely come on your interview. Trees, graphs, hash tables, searching and sorting algorithms, those ones you can, after you've mastered the basics, will be your next steps. Okay, and I will also be posting some of the websites that you can get these courses for free without paying any single coin. Then after that, you now have to explore tech stack. So for example, you decided to settle on a backend. So you've learned Python, Python Django, Python Flask. Then now you need to develop, you need to add some frameworks like Django and Flask. So Django is very important when you're doing Python, for me, because now it will help you create models, and also interact with the database in a way that your data comes out very clean and professional. If you're doing front end, then you'll have to learn React on top of the JavaScript that you have learned. If you're doing JavaScript also and you want to measure on the backend, you'll need Node.js. And also on the database side, you'll need Postgres or MySQL or MongoDB, or all of them. That is Postgres, MySQL, and MongoDB. Then for mobile developers, you'll need to learn React Native, Flutter, or Swift. So after you've done that and you're comfortable up to that level, then I'll take you to the next step. So the next step, you will need to work on real projects or collaborate on real projects. So there are websites out there that can help you collaborate and contribute to open source projects, like GitHub has open source projects that guys are contributing on. You can try those to see if your skills, you can raise a PR that can be accepted. Okay, I'll talk more about PRs later, but for this, you just try to contribute your code to already existing projects. There are also joining hackathons and developer communities. There's one called dev.to and Hashnode. You can look those ones up. You can also try freelancing. You can try Upwork or Fiverr, where you just create an account. After creating an account, then guys will be hiring you on small projects, and then you contribute to their code. You can also build a portfolio. You can also build a portfolio website where you just try to express your skills through building an application. Then in order for you to participate in a bigger project, you'll have to master version control. So on version control, you'll need to learn Git and GitHub. So Git is basically where when you're working on a bigger project, for example, when you're 5 guys working on a bigger project, then each one of the team member is given a task. And once you complete that task, you push it to a repository which exists online. And then when you're pushed your code, then it is added to other team members' contribution. Then that forms a bigger project. So some of the things that you learn on the GitHub is how to initialize a repository, how to commit contribution, and how to push these changes to GitHub by creating a PR, that is a pull request in full. You will also have to learn how to create a branch, how to merge branches, and several others. I will create another tutorial on Git and how to work with Git and GitHub. Then up to that point, then you'll need to apply for jobs now. And before you start applying for jobs, then you'll need to create a resume where you will express the skills that you have learned. And some of the skills that you have learned can be written also on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is a professional website where you create an account, you